Welcome to The Rebuild. Hi, my name is Cameron Christian, and I'm here to explain the series of The Rebuild. So a lot of people don't know, I made a video on Instagram, TikTok, sharing that I'm going to rebuild my whole entire life and I'm going to take you guys with me. So I'm going to tell you what that's going to look like and what that's going to be consist of. So in today's video, we'll be explaining every single detail, what happened in my life earlier this year until now. It was a lot of personal things, it was a lot of negative things, and a lot of good things I took during this time. And it was a lot of things that I've done positive, feel a little bit better about certain things that were going on in my life, because it's a lot of things that are going on right now that I can't control. And I really realized that I gotta put my faith in God, that He got my back, He loves me, and He adores me, and pretty much He's gonna have me no matter what situation I'm going through in life. And so in this video, it's going to be explaining every single detail that is going on in my life currently and what I want for myself and what's going to happen moving forward. In this situation, I'm very blessed to be a part of this journey, this process of everything that's going on in my life. Do I want better for myself? Yes, but I personally got to put the work in every single day. And this is the reason why I wanted to start this series, so you guys have an idea of what it looks like on a day-to-day basis of trying to chase my dreams and trying to be the best version I want for myself. Not only do that, but also be a God-fearing man doing it as well. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming in today's video. Please sit back, relax. My BAM community, you guys are gonna love every single video that will drop on this channel. And I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Enjoy. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. As you guys can tell, man, we're back vlogging. I don't know if you guys can see me. It's really dark in here, but I feel like you guys can see like my face and my agendas. I have a black hoodie on. Yeah, just chilling, man. Just trying to get stuff. I just been at home since Tuesday. You know, just trying to navigate my life. So as you guys know, as far as Tuesday, I got let go from my job. I worked at this company called J-Stone Supplies. It was like an HVAC company that supplied like the HVAC stuff. And it was like temp to hire anyway, so it's like I wasn't really gonna be there full time after the summer. I didn't know what life was gonna take me at that job. I didn't even like it anyways. It was as far as like me working 8 to 5, like that was a lot. You know, he called me into his office, the guy or whatever that hired me told me that unfortunately we're gonna let you go. So, you know, it just sucks because I just been bouncing around job to job to job, and it's like, you know, when is that ever gonna stop? You know, and then it just really gets on my nerves, dude. Like for the last 3.5 years, I have worked about 7 jobs, 7. And it's crazy to think about it. Like I was at Albertsons for 2.5 years and I only worked 1. So it's just really it's kind of frustrating and trying to be able to stay balanced and stuff like that. So it's just tough, y'all. It's just tough, but I'm just keeping my faith. I'm talking to God every day about it, you know. And I'm just outweighing the positive than the negatives, you know, so I'm not tripping. But also, the good news is I found another job. So I'm going to be working at a moving company literally the next following day. I was only unemployed for like 1 day, but it just shows that I kept my faith and just kept strength in who I am as a person. It's a lot of things that I'm still working on myself. If I did not, like, I don't know, if I wasn't in therapy, if I wasn't mentally mature about certain different things, I probably would have crashed out and been upset. But I know God has a plan for me, and I know that He's going to be able to give me everything that I want, I desire, that I prayed about. But at the same time, I still got to put the work in. So if you're somebody that's out there, the odds or can't catch a break, put your trust in God. Like really put your trust in God. But other than that, today has been a great day. I've been at home. I just been working on stuff. Likely I'll probably start work on Tuesday. But enough of my job. I'm glad I got a new job. But I want to show you guys something. So as you guys know, I journal, and also my therapist always told me to write 10 positive things and 10 negative things throughout my day, you know. And to be honest, like everything has been so positive ever since I started doing this, because I look at all the positive things I've done today, and those positives definitely overlooks the negative. You know, I only can think about 2 or 3 things that is negative, like per day, especially this week. Obviously I didn't really make any money. Timing, and then what else? I think sometimes like time management I would put down, because sometimes like I'll take a break just because like I'll be on a computer screen so much. But it's well deserved to go out and like do something else, but at the same time, like time will be against me, especially when I work at this new job. But I'm just telling you guys, like this has helped me so much to really think about all the things I got going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Like my therapist told me that I'm really in a pivotal point in my life, to the point where it's like you're finding balance, you're finding everything that you want to do. I just want to say thank you to him, and I also want to thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because a lot of things in my life is changing for the better. So, but I have one more thing to tell you guys, man. I want you guys to subscribe to the gaming channel. If you guys don't know my gaming channel, I play a lot of NCAA, Madden, a lot of that stuff. You guys make sure you guys follow me on Kick as well. I just really want to be able to take off on my gaming content, my cinematic content, and just content in general overall. Like I want to make sure that I'm motivating you guys. I want to show you guys the ugly truth about my life, and you know. And then another thing, I'm gonna be black vlogging, as you guys can tell. Like it won't be no more sitting talks anymore. I'm actually gonna have a camera. I'm gonna be out doing stuff. So you know, I definitely got some plans tomorrow. I don't want to spoil y'all with that. But we're definitely just gonna be outside tomorrow, just doing stuff. But I want to take you guys with me. I want you guys to see my life every single day, how I'm doing to stay ahead, to stay afloat, and I want you guys to be there every single step of the way. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Like this is gonna be like the next journey of my life, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Right now, we're just literally just gotta get ready to play these games real quick. Today I'm going to Caesar's Palace to go to the pool, just hang out with my girl. As you guys don't know, I got a girl. I don't got a girlfriend. We're lucky taking things a lot slower. A couple of things in our relationship didn't work out, but we wanted to give this a chance, and obviously she's pretty much makes me happy. You know, it's just all about like rebonding and making sure everything is not rushed. And, you know, everything kind of did feel rushed on my end. I did rush things. You know, it's just, I'm giving you guys the most ugliest truth in the world. It's like, I'm going through so much, but, you know, I'm very grateful at the same time. These are life lessons that you could take and take in your everyday life and try to be better from it. So, um, yeah, you know, just hang out with her today. I'll probably be away from my setup, which sucks. I like being near my setup. I love my setup. Uh, you know, it sucks. I got to be away from it. So I got to record a game today. I got to finish the 2-hour edit I have for the other games. And then I have my therapy video up. That's going to come up. I'm not going to be talking about therapy in this video because I am going to therapy. And that's like my last sit down and record video. Usually I sit down and record these videos, but ever since I got my new phone right here, now I can use my old phone to pretty much vlog everything that I do and talk. So you guys get to see like me and just my everyday life and what I go through. So I'm actually excited for you guys to see that. So it's really exciting to really be a part of like vlogging now. Like it's always something I wanted to do, and obviously I didn't really start taking it serious until like a couple of months ago that I wanted to do it, but I couldn't do it because of the storage on my phone. And I know this phone wouldn't have anything unless it's like CapCut. But you know, I'm gonna say to everybody that's been supporting me before, like I know I'm all over the place with these videos, but I do want to give a special shout out to people that do be watching me. You know, I feel so that you guys been there for me since the start. And I'm gonna let you guys know, man, I'm gonna do everything in my power to push the best content out as possible. So people have been knowing people. I also want to say this: people have been wanting to know why I've been going from streaming. I had gotten to a car accident earlier this year in January. I am not gonna say the nature of who I hit or somebody hit me. I won't say the nature of the accident, but just know that it really messed me up mentally to the point where it's like I had to step away from a lot of things, social media, streaming, stuff like that. And eventually I ended up coming back to streaming like a week later. But I had to go get my driver's license. I didn't have my driver's license. I never had my driver's license, to be honest. And I'm at the age of 25. I'm not embarrassed to say it anymore. At first, I'd be like, damn, 25 and no driver's license is crazy. But I'm gonna let you guys know I didn't have my driver's license. Eventually, I had to go through so much just to get it. Like, I failed 3 times, so I had to take it the 4th time. Um, and the fourth time I passed, but it's low-key like embarrassing to like go through and had to take my test four times and I failed, or three times and I failed. The fourth time I passed. It was a waste of time and money. I wasted about $40 to take the test because it's $10 each time you take it. And then obviously I paid for it online. It was like a third party, so I had to pay $22 to take it online. Then I had to pay another $20 for the permit. Then I had to pay another $10 just to take it online in that moment. So it was just a lot that was going on, and I wish that I would have taken life more seriously when I was in my teens, but I didn't. I was hanging around with the wrong people, doing the wrong things, and that's something that I definitely have my regrets on. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. There's nothing I could do. I just gotta move forward with that. And it's just crazy how I really surrounded myself with the wrong people in my life. And I'm not embarrassed to say, like, I wish I would have done better. It would probably wouldn't have took me so long to get an associate's degree. I had got my associate's degree in like 4 years. I could have got that shit in two if I took college a lot more serious. And I didn't take it serious just because of the fact that I just couldn't stay locked in, couldn't stay focused. But once I started playing football again and started to realize, oh, okay, I got to keep my grades up to play. Then it's like, okay, I gotta continue to do that. So, that's why I didn't end up going to a 4 years too. But they're just little things that I wish I would have done better in my life, and I probably wouldn't be in a position I am right now. Going through 7 jobs and just trying to figure out its life, and it just sucks. But overall, I'm very happy. I got a new job. I can't complain. I don't know when I start. I think I start probably Tuesday. I'll probably get on a phone call. But today is pretty much a relaxed day. We're gonna go hang out with my girl. We're gonna go to Caesars, go get some seafood after, hang out, go be at her house Sunday. I'll probably leave Sunday around 1 after church. So, like I said, this is like the whole entire rebuild of my entire life and trying to keep my faith in God and everything else. But right now, we're just gonna get ready to record these games and try to see how much editing I can get done before I leave. I'm supposed to be at her house after 12, so. And let's just see what happens throughout our day, man. This journey of my life has been very, very challenging. I feel so a lot of people would give up if they're in my shoes. Look at this as an opportunity to grow and really be happy where I'm at in life, even though things are pretty much roughed up right now. I feel so that someone else is living a harder life than me, but I also know what I want to do to get to where I want to be. I don't complain and gossip and be upset about a lot of different things that goes on in my life. I only can control what I can control. I know that it's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of drive to get to where I want to be. And one thing has been keeping me going is my faith. When I wanted to give up on everything, gaming, streaming, my whole entire life kind of, itch and just say, freaking man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But some told me in the back of my mind, man, don't give up. Some told me just to keep going. I know that I'm gonna reach the end of the finish line, and once I do, I'm gonna look back at it and just be like, damn, I had to go through all that to get to where I wanna be. But at the same time, I'm so grateful, so blessed to be in this position. Because a lot of people my age in this position will either give up, or a lot of people wouldn't even make it into this position. One thing that did help me was write my thoughts on paper. I feel so that writing my thoughts on paper would help me a lot to really just talk about some of the things I'm going through in my life. And I'm so grateful. My cat. But it's a blessed feeling knowing that I can really just put my thoughts on paper and really just talk to God about certain things when I get done writing it. So that's one thing that's been helping me through this process. Man, a lot of people would give up, but if I had to give advice to somebody that really wants to make it, chase your dreams and live for yourself no matter what.
Damn, I should have told them to give me some sauce. I have my own. That's Kanye West.
Honestly, going online is definitely really hard because when I'm in person sitting in church, I'm pretty much locked in. But if it's like a lot of things around me that's going on, it's like I get sidetracked. But overall, I try to stay locked in church when it's online just because of the fact that I do get sidetracked very easily. But overall, I stay locked in. But church is also a good thing. Like I said, it's been helping me through this process, helping me get through a lot of things. And just going to church online is a good thing. I just can't wait until I get my life back together because that's one of the things I want to do is have a car and go back to church physically.
Oh shit. Alright, let's do a retake on that one. Alright, y'all. So as you can tell, we made it home. Later on in the day, I went to church online. My girl joined me for a little. It was cool, and then we went to this brunch spot. It was very fucking disgusting. I was very pissed because it's like on a date, like I don't really care. Like when I hang out with my girl, it's all genuine, it's all love. It's that I hate going to places that I don't feel like it's worth the money. Like that shit was worth $71, and the mimosas she was drinking made her not feel good, so she was throwing up and all type shit. So it was just, bro, I don't know why I went to that restaurant. It is what it is. I'm not too much tripping about it. It's just like, bro, like that shit was just flat out terrible. Right now I'm gonna enjoy my fried rice. I gotta check my emails and I gotta check if when do I start my new job. So that's something that's important too. You guys don't know, if you guys were watching the video, I think I explained I got fired, I got let go from my job. Then I took a day off, then I found a job the next following day. So that's nothing but God there, so I appreciate. You know, we was at church and we were just talking about how God can just put so much into our spirits, and you know, I'm just learning a lot more about, you know, God itself, because I have a relationship with God, but I haven't taken it to the next level as I should, and that's something that I want to do going into 26 is being more serious into God, and that was something I was doing earlier this year, but you know, as you guys know, I got into a car accident, and Loki kind of set me back on everything that I wanted to do. So, but yeah. So right now we're gonna enjoy my food, and let me see if you guys can see. Hold on. Yeah, I got like fried rice from this one spot near my girl's house. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my food, and we finna just chill out. I am gonna be going to work out tomorrow morning, so you guys will come with me on that. But just gonna chill out, eat this food, and see what the rest of the night brings me for real. I ended up losing my 2 games in the regular season, and I ended up losing my bowl game this year. So we're gonna close it out with this video because last couple plays I made in the last 2 games in the playoff.
Pretty good score. So let's try to beat them real quick if we can.
Okay, y'all. So we're gonna close it off here. So I end up having audio issues for the last 3 games I played. The last 2 games I ended up losing, and then I ended up losing the bowl game. So just, you know, I was very hurt by that. So I did get a couple of coaching opportunities, and I took a Florida State job.
So I'm going to be letting y'all know what's going on from here moving forward. For now on, it'll be a lot more vlogs now. So I'm going to be recording on my iPhone 13 Pro Max, as you can tell right here. This will be my vlogging camera, you know, as we could tell, vlogging on this camera. I ended up getting a new phone. I ended up getting the iPhone 16 Pro Max, as you guys can tell. I'm recording it right now. I had an issue connecting the mics to this phone. So this phone connecting the mics will be a lot better anyway. It's Type-C, so it all works out. But also, it's going to be a lot more like vlogging content, a lot more sitting down talks outdoors, a lot more of me vlogging my life. And also I'm doing a whole rebuild as far as like content journey from here to up here when I make it. Right now I'm at like down here, still down here, and I've been here at this level for a couple of years, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I just been able to have been working. So also it's gonna be a lot of new stuff that's gonna be coming out. And I wanna talk about like the journey of my life and how I got here. Beginning of July, late June, I was going through a lot. And I want to explain some of the things that I was going through personally. First off, I lost my faith in God. That's, man, and I was I would say I was in the hip. So I was leaning over like, oh no, you know, I was leaning like in a way that I was 50, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And so I was 50-50, 1 foot in, 1 foot out of that. And so yeah, that was a thing. Also, I was emotionally unstable at the time. I was going through a lot emotionally. It's like I just couldn't find a way to win. Number 3, I lost my girl. That was number 1 thing. Like, we broke up, but we're pretty much cool now, and we're trying to go to new heights. So eventually we'll get back together. But for right now, still getting to know each other on a personal standpoint. Number 4, you know, I just recently lost my job, but it's not really a bad thing because I got a job like a day after. So it's not like, it's not a bad thing. Plus, I'm not working for a temp service. You know, I felt like that was number 1 thing that I was trying to look for, is not work for a temp service. So that's also a good thing. And, you know, back then, you know, I was just trying to figure out, a lot of things, especially when it came to my faith, especially when it came to my life. How can I get myself back together? And, you know, it all started off with a simple prayer. And I talked to God, and I actually reached out for help mentally. Like, I just feel like I need to talk to somebody. I need somebody to listen to me. And, you know, and I didn't want to go find that within friends or my boy or talk to my mom. I feel like it's a lot of judgmental going from them. And I felt so I needed professional help. And that's when I went to go seek. I seek professional help. And I went to therapy, and I got my life back together. You know, I'm not saying it's completely back together because it's only been a month. I'm saying I got a better job. Me and my girl, we're friends. We're gonna make our way back into a relationship, like I said. And I'm most likely gonna get my car in September. And I just wanna be able to take off with content and my gaming content. That's the number 1 things that I want to take off this year, is that I wanna make sure I'm continuing to be consistent. I'm coming back to streaming in October. Like, I feel so everything in my life right now is slowly coming back together, and I'm blessed and fully thankful about a lot of things that are going on in my life. So I just wanna let you guys know what's going on, and what am I doing, and what are the steps I'm taking to become the best version of myself. A lot of people my age will never change. A lot of people will blame other people why they don't have a certain things in life. And to be honest, like, I'm very grateful that I have a certain things when a lot of people have more things or less things than me. You know, I don't compare myself to nobody, but I'm very blessed what God gave me so far. He's given me life. He's given me a chance to wake up every day. He's given me a chance to be great. And without him, I'm pretty much nothing. And without the support of my family and my girl, I probably don't know what to really say from them, really, because they helped me a lot too when I felt lost about certain things. So I'm very blessed to have people around me that love me and care me and that adore for me. So other than that, man, I appreciate everybody that's coming in and watching my videos. And from here on out, we're really gonna start being consistent of posting and really being active. I don't care, you know, about my job or how many hours I get to work, because I'm gonna be working a lot of overtime. And like I said, I'm gonna be bringing y'all with me about everywhere I go, as far as when I'm at work, when I'm doing at home, when I'm with my girl, or if I'm out of town, if I'm buying my car. I want y'all to see the whole entire background of me and my life. I felt like you guys deserve that. I felt so that I should share my story, because at the end of the day, my story can help you guys. So other than that, man, I appreciate you guys. This is gonna be the end of the vlog. We'll give it a day and a half before we start recording the next vlog. And pretty much, it's like I said, all this is gonna consist of is behind the scenes of the gaming, behind the scenes of me, what I do in my day-to-day life, how I spend my time, my hours, my days, who I'm with, who I'm hanging with. Like, I just want you guys to see the whole entire story. And you guys are really gonna be a part of this journey and this story I got to tell. So other than that, my BAM community. You guys are BAM community. I can't confuse you guys. You guys are my BAM community, and I can't wait to share my story. But other than that, I love you guys. Peace.